Hello YouTube, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Village to Town, a channel where we continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns and cities across the continent of Africa. As you have already seen on your screen, today we are going to visit Ruaka Town, which is a middle-class suburb in Kiambu County. Geographically, Ruaka is in the larger Denderu Ward, Kiamba Sub-County, Kiambu County and in the larger Mount Kenya region. The distance from Ruaka to the Nairobi Central Business District, which is the capital of Kenya, is estimated as 9.9 kilometers, which is about 6.2 miles. The town is also within the larger Nairobi metropolitan area, although it is geographically located in Kiambu County. Ruaka is also home to a big population of foreigners, especially West Africans, a phenomenon we will review later. I want to first give you a few demographic facts about Ruaka Town. According to the Kenyan Bureau of Statistics, there were 194,342 people in the 2019 census in the larger Karuri area, where Ruaka serves as the nerve center. This was a 49.6% increase from 2009, where the population was estimated as 129,000. This means that Ruaka is ranked among the top 10 most populous urban areas in Kenya. Another interesting demographic facts about Ruaka is that the town has a larger female population, especially when compared to their male counterparts. For instance, as of 2019, there were 50.9% female, while men were estimated at 49.1%. The town's median age is 23.4 years, while the male's median age is 23.7 years, while that of the female median age is 23.2 years. This means that the majority of the residents are young, which is a common occurrence in the larger Kiambu County. The town got its name from a nearby river called Ruaka River, which in Kikuyu language means of women. This is because in the local language, Aka means women. A story goes that in the pre-colonial Kenya, Ruaka River is where the local population practiced female genital mutilation procedure for women. Remember that this was a legal and a culturally accepted practice back then. That's the name for Ruaka. The completion of the Northern Bypass Road by a Chinese company back in 2014 is regarded as the primary reason for the growth of Ruaka Town. Remember that Ruaka is the point where the Northern Bypass meets the Western Bypass. This makes the place unique, as it attracts investors and residents in large numbers. Among these people are Nigerians, who forms about 30% of the total population. Ruaka is also surrounded by a good number of Nairobi's leafy suburbs, which includes Runda, Gigiri, and Muthaiga. This means that the residents are accessed to higher-end social amenities. In regard to the question of housing, about 95% of Ruaka residents live in high-rise apartment building, and only about 5% lives in independent houses. In terms of real estate, Ruaka is among the most expensive towns to own land in Kenya. For instance, to acquire a quarter of an acre, which is locally regarded as 100 by 100, you will need to part away with about 50 million Kenya shillings, which is about $500,000. This explains why most people prefer living in rented apartments. Rent is also extremely high, especially when compared to other neighboring areas. As to get a good studio apartment, you will need between 10,000 and 20,000 Kenya shillings, which is between 100 and 200 US dollars. To get a two-bedroom apartment, you will need between 25,000 Kenya shillings and 50,000 shillings, which is about 250 and 500 US dollars respectively. This means that a majority of Ruaka residents are middle class. The area is also home to a good number of healthcare centers, which include AAR Healthcare Ruaka, Gertrude Children's Hospital, Muchadha Healthcare Dental and Physiotherapy, St. Peter's Health Center, and the famous Sacred Heart Hospital on their way to Banana Hill. There is also a high number of public and private schools, both secondary and primary institutions respectively. The locals are also very friendly, a factor that makes Ruaka attracts people from all walks of life. This means that if you are considering moving to Kenya from abroad or to Nairobi from other parts of the country, Ruaka is the ideal place for you. Please continue watching the scenic view until the end of the video, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you can support us. Like the video and smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you'll be among the first people to be notified. For those asking how you can offer other forms of donations so that we can reach more destinations and show you more beautiful places across the continent, please check the pinned comment for more details on the same. Thank you.